Awesome. So excited to have you both here tonight. And so how I'd like to do the meetings moving forward is just focus on wins, what you've been able to accomplish, what you're proud of yourself for this week or however long it's been that you're happy you're having wins. And then we'll go to support that you need, questions you have. And I don't I don't really have, I'm gonna send you guys another email with some just little details on it. I didn't get a chance to send it before this, but anything else that I feel like you might want to know about. So anyway, let's do wins. Who wants to start?
I will start.
Okay. And introduce yourself
I'm
to,
sorry.
yeah.
I am Julie Hamilton. Very nice to meet you. I'm sorry, what was her name in Ireland?
How do you pronounce your name? Myra? Is it
Oh,
Myra?
Mira.
Mira. Mira.
Mira. Well, hi, Mira. Very nice to meet you. I'm Julie. I'm from Arizona, originally from Chicago, and I just started working with. I've known Shirley for about 10 years for various different things, and just started working with her on this a couple months ago. So I'm a couple months in. How about you?
What are your wins, Miss Julie?
Well, I haven't had a lot because I've been distracted with a lot of other things due to the unemployment. So I don't really have the wins are I'm finally, I think, getting to a better place on that end of it, so I can turn back around and swim back for the attention work. It needs to be here.
Mm-hmm. So the tricky thing with wins is like you got to fake it till you make it kind of thing, you have to like change kind of like average things into amazing wins, or
Right.
because we're so used to putting ourselves down, we really have to look at the tiny little things that were big wins for us, as we make those steps to progress. So if anything comes up along the way, feel free to share those things.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Because with Bob Proctor, it's like the more you focus on the good, the more good comes. So and the more you turn everything into good, every even bad things that happen, you turn it into good, then you will keep doing that. It'll become a habit to turn everything into the good. In fact, you guys were probably not on the call when or I don't know which call it was, but Michelle was talking and she was talking about these people that are mean to you on TikTok, and she couldn't even like bring herself to think of what you call those people. Like the word for it wasn't even in her brain. And she never came up with the word for what are these people that are mean to you on TikTok, so that just kind of tells you, like, she just doesn't think in that way. So that's kind of how we get ourselves to not even think of negative, not even think of the bad, just to focus on how did this thing that's happened, the unemployment, how has that turned to the good? Well, it brought you here to this, so anyway.
No, which is a very valid point. And so it's just, yeah, I agree with you. Valid point.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll just keep working on that. And then now I'm gonna mess it up because I'm self-conscious. Myra? No, you say it. Mira.
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 Yeah. The easiest way to remember it is mirror on the wall.
Yeah, and you don't really pronounce the Y per se, right?
Yeah, you don't, yeah. And even
I have, there's this Irish name. I have this friend, her name is Swarsy. Yeah, Saoirse. That's what it is. It's like inertia. But to look at that name, it just messes with my brain. Yeah, her name's Saoirse.
We've got quite a few Irish names that are tricky.
Yeah,
tricky.
yeah.
I remember once going up being told go up to see Aveen up in upstairs in a job I was on a project I was on. And I was up looking around, couldn't find it. Couldn't find the person. No, actually, they didn't call her Aveen, they called her Yvonne.
Oh.
I went up and I was looking for this Yvonne around the place because they had the little nameplates on all the desks. I couldn't find her anywhere. As you can tell, there was a few Americans working in the place I was working, and they struggled with the Irish names. I was looking around for ages, couldn't find a person, but I could see an Aveen.
Okay.
But it's Irish names.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think mine's not Irish, but the Irish names are tricky.
Yeah.
For
So,
me,
tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're in this group and how long you've been here, and then any wins that you have.
okay. Well, I have an interest in digital marketing. I was going to go down the coaching route for a different particular social media group, social media platform. But for me, the whole idea is to get more time to spend with my son because I'm a single parent with a 4-year-old child, and I work full time, and it's just I'm very much aware that time goes by far too quickly. So for me, it's all about getting something that works around my family life so I can spend more time with
Mhm.
my son.
Yeah.
So that's where I suppose everything kind of originated from. I decided to go down the digital marketing route where I was going to be a coach for a particular social media platform, but I struggled to get the time to do it, and I never really got traction for it because of that. It's just difficult trying to start a new business from scratch when you're working full time and you're a
Mhm.
single parent. So for me, this was just a logical step. When I heard about it, I thought, yes, this I can work around family life, and this I could get
Yeah.
started with. So it worked really
Excellent.
well from that perspective.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm learning that I started or with this probably in November, but I never really got traction till start of this year. So for the last month, I've set up my platforms on different platforms, but I've realized that it's not that straightforward. That I need to master one platform first. I think that's
Mhm.
probably what I'm. That's a nugget that I've got from that is that spread yourself too thin, and you're not going to make any traction. So for
Yeah.
me, it's
You said that to me in the very
yeah,
beginning too.
I knew it, but I still did it. So I think I have to learn from my mistakes, and just get traction on one platform. The
Mhm.
problem is which one do you choose? So I'm toying between two. I like the idea of Instagram, and then I realized that TikTok is probably a good one for because it'll force me to kind of really focus on my story and work out, more focus on the I suppose the video side, which is where
Mhm.
I probably find that I struggle a little bit because
Mhm.
I like to know what my script is before I read it, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, which doesn't help either.
Yeah.
So I've got to be get more comfortable with imperfect action. So
Yeah.
that's that's
Any
that's
any recent wins that you've had?
I have got actually made videos and I have put them up on TikTok and I have put them up on um Instagram, YouTube, and even Pinterest. My Pinterest and the Instagram haven't. I think I need to change approach for those two.
What's your
YouTube,
TikTok? What's your TikTok channel?
it's work life balance. One work life balance. Sorry, work life balance. That one has actually done a little bit better. I've actually got a few followers. I've got
I don't see you there.
few likes. Actually, one thing I don't know if it's because I haven't set it up properly yet, but I've tried
Okay.
to follow people, and even though I've clicked on the follow button, it's not worked. I still have. It looks
Yeah.
like I'm not following anyone.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's
Yeah, look at that again.
maybe it's something that I'm just over missing in the setup of it. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But for me, I suppose a win would be the fact that I've actually put up videos. That's a big step for me.
Yeah.
I've made the start. Now there's
Mhm.
been a gap. I haven't been consistent.
Mhm.
Um, and I think probably to start myself off to ease myself in, I'd stick to just the one video a day. Sorry, one video a day.
Mhm.
For the first week or two anyway, just so I
Yeah.
can get into the swing of it.
Yeah.
Less pressure to do one as opposed to three, but at
Yeah.
least I'll get into the swing.
Yeah. For sure you will. Um, um, uh,
Which one would be the one that you would recommend to kind of go with first?
platform wise?
Yeah,
Well, what's your following like on Facebook? Do you have a good Facebook following?
I'm not inclined to go to Facebook. I don't know what it is, but I've never really.
You don't have many friends or people that are following you?
I've never really been honest. I've never, and you'd think I would because I've joined lots of groups, but I
Uh-huh.
just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
I'm
Do you have, like, we met through a mutual coach.
Yeah,
Did you have a coaching business or you were just trying to set it up?
I was setting it up. Initially I was going to go coaching, but then I decided to go agency. It was just because I could at least try to work around my own time, that I wouldn't be stuck to times and things like that. Um,
Did
but
you have an email list at all for your other business? Yeah.
no,
No.
no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, yeah, TikTok is probably the most logical thing to do.
Yeah.
Um, but it takes a while to get your to get people to know you on TikTok. That's why I'm saying, do you have anybody on Facebook? Because I've gotten all of my clients except for one from Facebook, you know, and it's not like I'm trying that hard on Facebook. It's just that people already know me on Facebook. And so I don't have that know, like, and trust factor. People already know me, like me, and trust me there. And so if I post something and they're interested, which most of you came in that way. Well, Myra, she was a Negra, Mira, I don't know. You were you came in without me even knowing you came in, because you signed up. I think you got an email from my other email list, and then you signed up, and I didn't see that you signed up. And then when I did my Cyber Monday thing, you signed up, and I didn't, like, the email like went into my junk. And so for a couple days you're like, do I get a welcome email? So that was kind of funny for me. Not for you, I'm sure, but so anyway, but everyone else has come to me through Facebook. So it's, even though I'm not approaching people on Facebook. I'm just making a post and then people comment on the post.
All right.
And so, like, I'm about to work out another one that I'll tell you about. Like, and if you look through my thing, I mean, you can, I can show you which posts. I don't mind. I used these posts from my friend who started this business, and I just reworded them for me. And then they were very successful. So 2 of her posts that I did were very successful for me. I just made them my own. So anyway, that's, that's something to think about. I think TikTok has, like, kind of the most potential, but it just takes a while to get people to start commenting and people to start, oh, I have another member coming in. And to get that
Momentum.
happening. I mean, I've been posting on TikTok since very beginning, although I was sick for a while. And so that kind of 2.5 months, it didn't go very well. So anyway, let's move on to, we've got a couple more people. Just as far as we're doing introductions, we're doing, we haven't had Colleen on here before, so welcome, Colleen. Just let us know who you are, what your goal is, I guess, in this digital marketing business, and if you've had any wins recently. Maybe just the win is you're here tonight. And so we're just doing that in quick introductions and wins.
Did you want me to go?
Yes.
Oh,
please.
okay. I know my background is dark tonight. I apologize.
Okay.
I've got a sick kitty that I'm kind of nurturing tonight.
Mm.
And I've been very sick, as I put in my text to you. But I am home tonight, so that's great.
Mhm.
Good news.
Awesome.
Anyway, I'm
And where are you
so
from?
excited
Where are you
to
from?
be here.
Yeah.
I live in Washington State, halfway between Seattle and Vancouver, BC, out
Okay.
in the water.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
I love it there. I was born and raised there. So it's really God's country. It's called the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I'm at. And I've been there my whole life. I was born and raised there, still there. And I'm really excited to be involved in this. Thank you for inviting me.
Mhm.
And because I've known you for a while, I just
Yeah.
hadn't been up and close. I've taken a few of your classes. But I noticed when I went through, I think it was last night or the night before, that you've got all kinds of stuff on YouTube. So
Mhm.
that was like, wow, she's like got a whole bunch of stuff here. So it's like I better get well and get kicked up into gear here. So that was fun. But I've had 19 very successful various businesses and 2 national award winning businesses. And then I had a very, very ugly um, uh, identity theft that took
Mm,
me to the ground and took me everything away from me.
mm,
And the stress of the whole court and everything, because she was a business scammer, um, caused my whole spine to collapse in on
mm,
itself, causing me major, major, major medical. And so in the last 3+ years, I've had over 10 very serious surgeries, 2 strokes, and a whole bunch of procedures. So I've
wow.
been pretty much bedridden and I'm just starting to walk.
Mm,
So I'm very thankful that I'm starting to walk and I'm feeling better. I'm off a lot of medication. And so now that I am and I have a clear head, it's like I need to get some cash flow and get some businesses going
yep,
again. And this was perfect. The timing
awesome,
was good.
exciting.
And I felt your leadership would be great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it's great to have you here. And so people that are watching will get to meet you again, all of our new people tonight. And Roger, can you talk or are you not available to be on camera tonight?
Yeah, hey Shelly, can you guys hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my camera's not set up. Hi everybody. I'm Roger. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I've known Shelly for quite a while now. Been through some things. I'm and I'm just like really trying to stay oriented on where I'm at and where I'm going. Every single day has been like trying to go back and figure out where to start because
Mhm.
and so today is one of my days off. I'm really getting used to getting back to work and going somewhere to work, but it's a little bit more than that.
Mhm.
Like I'm going somewhere to work where it's beating the hell out of me.
Mhm. It's a physical labor job.
But it's getting better. I'm getting stronger by the day, and and so overall, it's really awesome. And then so I think today, um, I just I got to just pick up where I was at because I'm really just trying to put together the make sure that I got everything for the first deal. What was it, the ISP thing or the IPS thing?
IPS, yeah.
Uh-huh. And then also stay uh tuned into what's going on with the digital side of things. I don't even know what it's called yet.
Digital growth community, yeah.
Digital growth. Yeah. I have several school communities that kind of intertwine in
Mm,
there.
okay.
And one of them is a faceless YouTube channel. So I get a
Mhm.
lot of so there's a lot of things that go
Yeah,
on with that one. But
yeah.
yeah, this is really exciting with everything. I can't believe how much time has gone by and I haven't like got all the payment processes and all the payment things. And then how do I want that to appear? How do I want my forward face looking from my uh from my website? Is the
Mhm.
URL I picked what I want? So I reached out to you the other day and said, yeah, I know you have some folks that'll take some of this decision making off my hands and go ahead and
Mhm.
clear that up. And
Yeah.
so I haven't reached that person yet, but I will when I think I'm gonna have to just go ahead and uh and commit to that because a lot of those things I'll get obsessed with trying to make a decision on what I want what I want a page to look like or what I want this to look like. And then I have to have somebody
Oh,
clear
hold,
that up, by just
hold on.
going, okay.
Hold on a second. I gotta Sorry about that. Cat wanted treats, banging the cupboard.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's, any wins that you want to share? Small, big?
Yeah, I got, yeah, I added the, well, I got I added the extra, additional thing to the original, IPS thing, right?
Mhm.
So that it was, so that I have every, so that I can promote every one of them.
Okay, got it, got it.
Yeah, you know what, any specific wins that I can particularly think about, I don't know, I'm just really trying to get back and
Yeah.
go, okay, what do I need to do? The first,
Okay.
I'm looking at that welcome email. And do I need to do that one because it was a little bit old and there's new things now and new
Yeah,
ways?
I wouldn't go back to that just because everything has changed, but we'll go through and make a plan for you
Okay,
next. As we go through and, so I had talked to people before, just as a way when we share wins, you know, Bob Proctor would always talk about what you focus on expands. When you focus on the good, you get more good. So you just want to take like, even, you know, if you're unemployed, like what's good that's happening from that? Or if your car broke down, what's good that's happening from that? I met somebody and they're an amazing person.
I'm getting stronger at
You
work.
know, yeah, so your job is making you physically stronger, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
So it's just like making sure that you only look at the good, because that's then what's gonna come into your life. So
Right.
these
Let
small
me
things.
restate my wins then.
Yeah,
I've had an incredible time being in actual retail situation after 9 years of being remote, of interacting with customers and people, and just seeing little things and little nuances where I'm able to make big impacts on people through little things like it's like suggesting that this 80-year-old lady uses the saw and the tape measure and does her own thing and cuts her own piece of wood that she didn't really think she could, but
Mhm.
when she's finished doing it, like she's walking out of the store
Yeah,
with an ear-to-ear smile, like she's done
yeah,
something she
that's
never thought
awesome.
was
Yeah.
possible. So there's a win.
Yeah, so those are things that like even like you can start sharing some of that on your TikTok, you know, some of these things where you turn things around, you know, I just went out of my brain, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, totally just lost me, but you know, start thinking of these wins that you can turn and you can talk about them in your TikTok some way and turn it into something for how do you look at your life, and you know, and how do you look at success? And so anyway, I lost what I was gonna say. It was a really good example, but it went. This is what happens when we talk later in the day. My train of thought is not as good as it in the morning.
I have a lot of wins. I'm glad you pressed me to say
Okay.
something.
So we won't go through all of them, but it's your thinking process that I want you to focus on is turning everything into a win, basically. There's no non-wins. Everything is a win. And then you're gonna notice within a week's time of doing that, that you're gonna start feeling better, you're gonna attract amazing people into your life. And you know, your whole life situation is gonna be different. And what I was gonna say is like, how can then thinking about, oh, this was it. Never in my wildest dreams, and I say this a lot on my TikToks, did I ever think I would help people earn more income, because I struggled with it my entire life. I struggled with money my entire life, and I avoided talking about money, you know? And so that's been a huge win for me is that I realized that I love helping people with their finances, with money, you know, with changing their life around, you know, so it's not just being able to dream, but to be able to fulfill that dream, you know, with the money. And that's kind of why I changed my business name to the new Wealth Builder Mastery, which I sent you 2 emails, one from the info@dailypaydreambuilder.com and one from info@wealthbuildermastery.com, because I wanted to make sure you got them, but I'm going to switch over to Wealth Builder Mastery for your emails. So just to let you know, I'll probably send a couple of them until you get used to moving that one into your inbox. But anyway,
Yeah,
So when
awesome.
I-
You know what? I've been going through and doing some filtering with my emails so that I can really, I don't have to go through sifting through thousands of emails to find the ones
Mhm.
that I'm looking for. You have a
Yeah.
special spot just for you, so.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. So for those of you, did anybody get on the call or listen to the replay of the call yesterday for Legacy Builders? Now I know like you're not all in that program. I think probably just myself and Mira are. Did you get on that call at all? Okay.
No,
Colleen?
it's too late. It was too late for me. And to be honest with you, it's the American times that are confusing me
Yeah.
because I keep thinking, yes, I'm going to go on that call, and then I realize, no, it's actually early in the morning, and I've missed it because it was AM as opposed to PM for
Yeah.
me. So
Remember to change your time zone in school because it should come up your time zone if once you change your time zone back in the settings in school.
I need to do that. My biggest catcher there is the fact that the times are really bad for me. It's either early in the morning
Yeah.
or it's 7 p.m. and it's a disaster when you've got a 4-year-old. So and they haven't got to bed yet. I made it to the one with the
I'm here.
I made it to the ideal client one.
Okay, good.
The ideal client one, but I missed yesterday's one.
Okay. So what I
Is it-
want to say before we get to John, who's just entered, is that the call yesterday, it was just for legacy builders. So if you haven't upgraded with the 300 to that yet, so you can't watch that. But when you do, you can watch it because it'll be in the replays. But what she's talking about is amazing. It's amazing. And my head was about to explode last night. It actually hurt. My brain hurt after the call because she's like, we have this business with the 4 products that we're trying to learn how to do. She has like a whole nother thing that she's teaching us in there, which is basically affiliate marketing. She's now earning over $20,000 a month with her affiliate marketing. It's just coming into her bank. She doesn't even talk about it in this group. She's just doing it. She's like, now she's teaching us how to do it. And she's giving us all this stuff for it. So, it was really quite overwhelming for me yesterday. And I can't even imagine for people that are just starting into this whole process, because I've been in this for 5 years or so with this kind of marketing. And so I think it was really blew some people away. But the cool thing is that she's really guiding us to, this legacy builder phenomena, which not only doesn't include just selling these 4 products. It includes setting up like a residual income that's coming in because people are buying a product that they have a monthly payment on. And so that's what gets you that regular consistency. When we sell our 4 products, it's like a one-time shot, then we got to get another customer. So if we can take all those people, put them in our email list and start to market to them, even for example, Michelle was talking about someone, you're automatically signed up for an affiliate with System because you have a System account. So she had somebody come into her System and purchase something from System. You get 50 or 60%. I think it's at least 50% from System when somebody purchases something. And then that person keeps getting emails from System about all these offers and classes they have. And then she ended up just keeping buying, and still Michelle didn't know who she was. And by the time she started, she got like $3,000 from this lady. She finally reached out to her to see what does she do and who is she. And evidently she has all these other businesses and she's using all this information from System, for her other businesses. But this is like, money that Michelle is just making and she never met the lady and all that. So this is kind of the possibility that we're all looking for, is this, money that just comes in that we don't even have to do a video for or anything. So it's actually the benefits of doing the cut and paste free ads, which brings people into your YouTube, brings people into your email list. I mean, all of it is collecting the email list, but that once you have this email list, how can you give people other nuggets that they may be interested in? Because you just never know. And now that she's also teaching us how to maybe create our own products that we market. And so, for example, like I have Kajabi for my other business, my other coaching business. And then I'm going to offer Kajabi as a link, as an affiliate link, for anyone that might want to use Kajabi for their own business that they set up down the road, to have a coaching program or some kind of program in a Kajabi account. Like, for example, I signed up with my Kajabi with the lady that helped me set it up, and I pay $150 every month into that, and so she gets a percent. I don't know what the percent is, but every month she gets a percent of what I pay, and this is the kind of thing that really makes a difference, I think, in your life, ultimately long term. So what she did was asked, and I just want you to think about this, what is the amount that you would like to have coming in the affiliate kind of situation where it would really change your life? Like, and just say an amount, like, is it 5K a month? Is it 10K a month? 20K a month? By the end of this year, what do you want to have coming in that's not the 4 products, that's just automatically coming in every month without you doing much? So think about that. Maybe at the end, we'll go through what's your number. So John is here. And we just did introductions and talking about your wins that you had this week, and we're not doing questions yet. You're still muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I got my Crystal set up my site and stuff. There was some issues with Stripe. We got that straightened out. But then I had back and forth with GoDaddy. My site name is freepaydaily.com, and it kept going. When we would hit the link, it would go to Freedom Daily Pay instead of Freedom Pay Daily. It would go to a site called Freedom Daily Pay, and Crystal said that looked like an IPS site. So it looks like somebody else had this name, and there was a forwarding to it. So they took that off, and now sometimes it goes to mine, and sometimes it just says domain not in use, held by GoDaddy. So, and then I did a little more research, and there's another name of a payroll company called Freedom Pay Space Daily. So I think GoDaddy gets confused when they see it, and I think Google gets confused when they see it and don't know where to send. So I may just change that. I talked to Crystal about it. Said, so I've been looking at different names. So that's what
I would ask GoDaddy if they would give you, they would just transfer you to a different account because of that situation.
Yeah, they may.
Yeah, because they're pretty good with that kind of thing.
Yeah, they seem pretty reasonable. The first 2 guys couldn't understand what I was asking, and I kind of probably didn't know to ask the right questions. So then I finally just called Crystal, and that's how we worked it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. I'm excited. I've been listening to the stuff and the go through that school. Is all this. It's just like all kinds of feeds on there. My gosh, my email blows up. It's got like 8 new things, 14 new things, 23 new things. And what I'm realizing happens when you go on there, every time somebody puts a comment in there, that all that stuff accumulates.
Yeah, you can change your notifications so you don't get emails for everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Because it's like page after page.
Yeah, you don't want that.
But I mean, I'm encouraged with the whole thing. I see a lot of potential. It is all about mindset. It's every bit of it's about mindset. So
I want to make sure that you all understand where you're going to learn stuff, like where your learning platforms are. So, so we basically have 3 learning platforms. You have your IPS, if you want to keep learning with the IPS program. You can learn through that system. You have your school, which has, they've taken some things out of school and moved it over to the Kajabi program, but you have your school classroom still for some things. And then you have your Kajabi where your program is housed, your digital marketing program or your legacy builder program. All of you are either in digital mastery or the legacy builder program. So except for Eve, who is not on the call. So those are the 3 places where you can go to study, to learn, you know. Has everybody got that? Okay. So what I'd like for you to do, and I'm going to send out an email with the links, but go find a place where you put all of these links so you can easily sign into Kajabi, sign into school, sign into your IPS if you want that information. And then also, if you haven't already, put the school app on your phone as well as the Kajabi app on your phone. When you have the Kajabi on your phone, it will automatically populate with any other Kajabi programs you maybe have with other coaches or other things like that. And if this is the only one, then that's the only one that'll show. It's not like I was just in there. It's not as nice, of course, on your phone. It's more, but it's great, like for in the truck. I can't show it to you in the truck, you know, to listen to stuff, to programs and things. So get those on your phone. And then what else did I want to say? Okay, so let's anybody have any questions? Burning questions, burning.
It's on the from last
Oh.
night. Where's that recorded on?
Where's what?
I know the Legacy Builder one that was on last night. Where's that recording on? Is it in the?
I'll show, it's gonna be in the Legacy Builder program because not everyone is able to see the Legacy Builder program, so it'll be in the Kajabi app. Under, and this is like, and even the call today, like I was super irritated. You can tell when I'm super irritated because I usually am one of those that posts, like, where's that link? Where's the passcode? So we needed a passcode to get into the meeting today, the 6 figures in 6 months. So that passcode, eventually I found it through some help from other people. So that Wednesday call is a digital mastery call. So that passcode is housed in, let me just go on it on my computer and I can probably just show you better.
Is
Unfortunately,
that
where,
going to be on every week?
what?
Is that meeting going to be on every week, or is it?
The Wednesday call? Yeah, that's a weekly call.
Was that today at 11 o'clock? Is that the call you're
Yeah,
speaking
and
to?
they will send you, they did send an email, but I didn't see the email. And I was in my car and I was trying to get on and it was just like super frustrating.
No, I saw it. It was good.
Yeah.
Was that the
So
one that
there'll
said-
be passcodes for digital mastery and for legacy builders so that only the people that have those programs can watch. I think they've had some interlopers with that. Let me just see if I can show you. It's fairly, I feel like those passcodes should be on the front of the, so let's just see, let's just go view all my products. So if you have digital mastery here, then you're going to go into view digital mastery. You're going to go into this is where it becomes like, it just should just say this is the link, but it's like not that easy to find.
Who has digital mastery? mastery, how you know if you have that or not?
You have it because, you have Legacy Builder. You have
Okay.
all four.
Okay,
You've got all four. Like, there's a few people in here that don't have Legacy Builder yet. And by the way, April 30th is the last day to pay not $300 upgrade, otherwise it'll be $900.
and will it be that way from here on out?
Yeah, there
If
won't be any. Well, if someone wants to upgrade from, they'll have 30 days. They have 30 days to upgrade each level.
Gotcha.
So right now we're in the 30-day period of when people can upgrade to Legacy Builder for a $300, and say somebody comes in May 1st at Digital Mastery, then they would have 30 days to upgrade to the Legacy Builder end of May, you know?
Gotcha.
Makes sense?
Okay. Yep.
So I don't really know where this is in here. This is where, like, they should just have these codes over on the right side. It's in here somewhere. Oh, this is it. 6 figures in 6 months. It's down at the bottom. Digital Mastery, 6 figures, 6 months. And then live April 17th. So it tells you, but then it's at the very bottom. It says
What the
6
hell?
figures in 6 months. And then it tells you the password is 6 figures.
Is that the Legacy Builder one then, is it? It's not
What?
separate. Is that the Legacy Builder one? It's not something separate. I always got
Legacy
confused.
Builder's gonna be separate.
Oh, is
Um,
it?
So this is in 6 figures, 6 months under the Digital Mastery. So that's the name of the call on Wednesdays. So you have to scroll till you get to this. And then the live trainings is at the bottom where the password and the link is. So that's going to be the same every week. So you could pretty much just put this somewhere else so you wouldn't have to go and find it every week. So then if you go navigating this Kajabi, you go back out to view all your products. Let's just see if we can find. So some of you don't have this Legacy Builder program right there. If you haven't purchased it yet, but you get a sneak peek. So every program, like Legacy Builder has all 4 programs in it. Digital Mastery has all 3 programs in it. So you don't need to start with Launchpad because Launchpad is in each product. Does that make sense? So you can just study in the top level program that you have. You can see I haven't gotten very far. I'm trying, but I haven't gotten very far. So let's look down towards the bottom here. What's that called? Okay, so this was the Finding Your Ideal Customer one that was last week. They went for 5 hours, so they have it in 3 parts here.
Yeah, we can't always see your screen. I don't know if you know that or not.
You can't see my screen?
Nope.
Okay,
We
right.
did for a little bit. Now we don't.
I can.
I think if I click out of it, somehow it goes away.
Yeah, I can't see it.
How about now?
There you go.
Okay.
Now I see it. Thank you.
So this training was in Legacy Builder last week, the Finding Your Ideal Customer. Now there's going to be stuff about your ideal customer in the other trainings as well, just not that training.
Where's the red one?
And maybe when I go to a different page in here, maybe it kicks out. That could be. So anyway, let's see, if I go to the second page, does it kick me out?
Nope. Nope, I
Nope.
see you. Yep, I see it.
TikTok training, Pinterest training. This is where the 6 figure and see, this is a duplication of so I'm still not into Legacy Builder. Let me go to the third page.
It's not affiliate marketing, is it?
Was that, I don't understand what you said.
If you go back one step there was a section on affiliate marketing. It might have been in there.
Oh, okay. See, Legacy Builders program, that's where it starts. So, blah, blah, blah. You guys are getting a preview that don't have this yet. Unlocks May 1st, launching your course or program. Scaling your business unlocks May 1st. This was, I
that's
think
it.
this was the live from yesterday. So become a digital marketing affiliate and earn money. So it looks like they split that into 3 parts as well. How to create a community in school. I still don't know where the link is. Let's go to, are we on the 3rd page? Yeah, we're on the last page, so I don't know where the link is to get into that, but basically they're gonna send you an email that has the passcode. So I guess we don't really have to worry about it that much. Okay. So that's, I'm not gonna share any more of that. So
I've got a
yeah.
question.
Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead.
I caught brief, I think it was on day 13 or day 14. Michelle talked about
Mm,
in the video about the call they did about you can post on all social media at once, and that she bought that program. Somebody was on there and talked to them or whatever. Do you know anything about that? I tried to find that
oh,
replay and I couldn't find it. Or
I
what
don't,
that program's called. Is it Response.io or
you're gonna have to go back. I didn't, you mean like the classroom, the 90-day legacy run?
yeah, the 90-day run they're doing. She mentioned in one of the videos. It was either day 12 or 13.
Yeah. I don't
But
know. You're gonna have to go back and re-listen to it because I don't
well,
remember.
she didn't say the name of the
Oh,
product. She didn't say the name. She just
oh.
said
Well, there
somebody
are
came.
products. There's Hootsuite. There's Hootsuite is one. But I've heard in my experience, when you use a product that posts throughout all social media platforms, that the social media doesn't push it as much.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the platform knows you're using that product to make it easier for yourself. So
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend it. And it doesn't,
Oh,
once you get in a flow with things, you guys, it
yeah.
doesn't take that long. And plus, like, so when I post on Instagram, I have it linked to my Facebook. I don't have to do Facebook. And TikTok is linked to my Facebook too, but I don't like how it does it. So I think you can link your TikTok to your Instagram, then your Instagram to Facebook, so it can all automatically go without you having to use that one of those other platforms.
You can
Okay.
actually, you can actually schedule as well. When you're uploading, you have an option of determining when you want to do it. It doesn't open if you want to, you don't have to upload it straight away. You can upload it and schedule it as well.
And what are you talking about with platform?
Or even on Instagram or even on TikTok as
Oh,
well. You have
yeah,
a choice of when you post it. So you
yeah,
upload your video, you make your mods, but you can decide when you want to publish it.
yeah.
So you don't have to go on and
Yeah.
schedule to do it.
I
You
know
know,
you can do that on Facebook. I've never tried that on the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then that's the other thing here. You guys can all see my community thing. You absolutely have to listen to these daily calls that she's doing. Now, she has assignments now on all these daily calls. Now, I find that very difficult to do these assignments that she's doing. But if you want to be a perfect student, do the assignments too. You just have to listen at least every day to the daily calls in the 90-day legacy run. And then you want to go to the community and hit those 3 pin posts. She has the call of the day is in the pin post. The webinar about for this week, tomorrow night, is in there. And then you've got your 24/7, that's been in there for a while. So you got the most important things in those 3 top pin posts. Now, who's inviting people to the webinar tomorrow? Anybody? Have you thought about that?
I may invite somebody.
And how are you going to invite them?
Phone call.
And
But
how,
then I would send an email as well. I guess I'm still not used to the calendar. I don't know when there's I'm just figuring this stuff out.
Yeah,
me driving this truck just throws a wrench in a bunch of stuff because
Yeah.
I'm not at home. So
so she does a webinar every week. Pretty much every week. So then when you click in this week's webinars details, click on this picture and you can download it and onto your computer. If you're on your phone, you can download it onto your phone. So then you got the picture. You can also, what she gives you, so if you don't have an email list yet, so this is what I'm saying, like, how are you going to invite people? You've got to invite people with your domain to come into your email list. You do not want to give people the Zoom link because then you have no track of what they're doing and what they're up to.
gotcha.
The first step is always domain into your email list. So if you click this, then she gives you the registration link, which she hasn't done before in the past, but it's there for registering. But she doesn't want you to give people that link. You know, you can go up in the search bar and copy that, but you only copy that to put it into your emails. So I got out of that. Oh, I think I closed that. So then she does give you, there is, I don't know where it is though. There used to be in the classroom how to set up your newsletters. I actually don't know where that is right now.
I think it's to the section for resources.
Oh, it's still in resources. Okay, so you can go through that. I'm just trying to get back into school here. Let's just look for a second. So many things to go into. I want to get out of here. Close that. I'm going to share my screen. This one. Okay, let's go in the classroom resources for a second in here. Newsletters, perfect. All right, it tells you this is the next webinar. How to schedule a newsletter, video, exactly how to do it, how to create a newsletter. So you probably want to get in the practice of this because I do this every single time. And so then when you go back into the community, the pinned post, you're going to go to that webinar post. You're going to click the link and she's going to have in there emails, it says. And just let me know if you lose me here. That takes you to the emails. She has written the emails that go and tells you when they go out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you get one in the morning and one in the evening. The exact email, you just have to change your name. I put the picture in, as you've seen in my emails. I put the picture in as well. Also, I hide the Zoom link into the words because I just don't like the way they look. That's me. You
How do
wouldn't
you
have.
do that? I've never done that. How do you do
How
that?
do I hide it?
Yeah.
You have to copy it. Let me show you. Yep, there's some tech stuff you need to know, I guess. It's easy once you know, you go, oh, that's easy. So let me share this from system. Share my screen, system. Newsletters.
I mean, you don't have to take the time to do that now. I mean, however you,
Well, and then I'll just go to some other questions to make sure just because I want you guys to practice this. So this is what I do. So newsletters, this is, you want to watch the videos. So you go to emails and then there's newsletters and campaigns. So this is a newsletter that's gonna go out. So say for example, John, you invite somebody, they sign up into your email system. So you gotta have an email that's gonna go out to them. They're gonna automatically get into your campaign, but then you want a newsletter about the webinar where they're gonna get the link. And so these I've all set up. The ones that are yellow, those are scheduled to go out. The ones that are green on the side, green checks, those have already gone out. So, and
Couldn't
now, what?
Couldn't that just be another funnel?
No, it's a newsletter. It's not a funnel because you're gonna set out newsletters every week about the webinar coming out. And then you're
That's what
gonna
I'm,
sending
that's
out.
what I mean. They're having webinars every week. So
But you
why
have to
wouldn't
set them up. You have to set them up every week because they're all always different. They're always
Oh.
different. We have to put the new name in, the new picture of the webinar. It goes really fast. I kind of have a system where you hit create up here. You just watch the video. You put in the subject. And then I put in all my videos. Like if there's 5 emails that are going out, I do all 5 subject matters. And then you hit this classic editor, not visual editor. And then so I've got, what it looks like is I've got 5 blank emails there. Now I have 10 because I'm sending them to both my email lists separately, but before it'll just be 5 emails. Then you got to click on here to populate the email. So I'm just actually going to have you guys go watch the videos because it is rather complicated, but I'll just share with you the one, which is how you put that link in, just because you asked that question. So
Okay.
once you have your email populated here, now you see if I click this link below, the
Uh-huh.
link shows up. So you have to have, and in those other letters, she had all the Zoom. So you copy that Zoom link, you click on this, and then you're going to, you see where it says, there's a link thing up here
Yeah.
in the top. You're going to add the link to this copy. So you have to highlight this copy. And then you have to click the link, and then this link is going to come up, and then you're going to fill it in with that link that's your, and then that's your copied, and you're just going to put it in there. And then you're going to save and save and test, and you're going to check all the links. Now I do it with the photo too. When you do the photo, you click on the photo, there's a link up here. And I've put the link in the photo just in case somebody accidentally clicks the photo. So I have the link in the photo as well. I have links in all of these things on the bottom to my TikTok, to my Facebook, and to my YouTube. If you ever saw those. And then
Oh, don't pick on me.
what? Okay. So if you go back to newsletters, so the one that's going out, we're live. That's going to have everyone, you send this out when the webinar is starting, exactly when it starts. It still has the links, but it also has your link to your get started down here. Whatever you did with your domain get started or your domain ready, because she'll say in the webinar, now go back to the email that you were invited with. And in the PS, there's a link to get started. She actually directs people on every webinar to go back to the email you just sent them and how they can get started. And then she'll say, if you have any questions, email the person that sent this to you. So, the beauty of this is that she is doing all this for us, guys.
Yeah, she's the sales rep. She's the sales rep. That's amazing.
She sets us up, gives us the ball. 50% of the people that come into the webinars usually buy. So your job is to get people into the webinar. So before you have an email list, you have to, go through those, how to set up your newsletters. That might be your next task, because next week there's going to be a webinar too. And maybe you're going to invite people to the webinar through Facebook, because that's where you have your contacts now. Maybe you're gonna do a live in Facebook and say, hey, you guys, I know I just started this thing, maybe you wanna come and find out about it. And then you don't have the link to the Zoom, you have the link to your domain where they're gonna put their email in and they're gonna start getting your email campaign, but then you're gonna send, you don't worry about, maybe they'll put in their email at night, but they won't get the Zoom link till tomorrow. Just don't worry about that. They'll eventually get the Zoom link. So that's how that happens. And they might think it's weird. They're registering for a webinar and now they're getting your campaign, but that's just the way it goes. So anyway, does anybody else have any questions? We're gonna get off soon, so
I had a quick question.
who is
Thank
this?
you.
Colleen,
Colleen, okay.
I was wondering, because the other gentleman and myself, being new, is there a way that maybe we could, set up a time, to do like a tech hour with you, or, so that we could go through this maybe a little bit slower, where we go through and listen to the webinar so that we know what we're to do, but then go a little bit slower to be able to see where we're getting hung up.
Yeah, so this is where I gotta direct you a little bit because we have 2 tech calls in school that you can go and ask questions to.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and what I'm gonna recommend is this is how I did it. And like, I just have to guard my time,
I understand.
So
I
what
get
I
it.
recommend is you go through the newsletter training and you have to stop it. And I did this with Julie Hamilton. Like you go and you do, and then you stop the training and you go and do it. So you do, you turn it on and you implement, and then you turn it back on and you implement, and you'll learn how to do it. And you'll develop your own system. Like we can talk about it again next week, but you have to gain the knowledge. And
Got
you only gain the knowledge by doing.
Got
And
it.
so at this point, I'm not, willing to do that. But I appreciate you asking, unless
Okay.
you want to pay me extra.
Okay, well, I get
for
it.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I totally understand, because I just thought that with us first few, if we got it, then we'd be able to
Yeah.
teach us. So,
Well, we had kind of like a bunch of you that started new all at the same time with me a couple months ago. So we had a bunch of new people. So most of my people are kind of new or they're restarting, even if they started back in November, that they kind of dropped off
Okay.
and restarting. But you have to get used to also using using the group, asking your questions in there. The group has different places you can ask questions. There's a tech button that you can ask a tech question. There's always people in there. If you have a tech question, right,
Okay.
ask it and somebody's going to answer it,
Okay.
So, just be as specific as you can. Sometimes when I get questions from you guys on emails, it's like, how you're into something and your mind is all into it, but then you ask the question and I'm like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about because I don't know where you're at,
Right.
So anyway, but also when you get on the tech calls, those people are masters at tech. Like I only know it because I've done it once for myself. And the newsletters I do all the time, so I know those, but and I know stuff from businesses I've had before, like how to put in a link and stuff like that. So but you just gotta take that action to learn and do and learn and do. And this is going to make you stronger. It's going to make you more committed. It's going to make you, a stronger leader for your people. Makes sense?
Got it.
Yeah, I mean,
What-
I think you're literally learning a whole new skill set, right? And that's what
Mhm,
it's gonna take us all
exactly.
time and patience to do that. We don't have the skill set yet, but we'll
Yeah.
get it. We just don't have
Yeah.
it yet, that's all, right? That help a
And
little bit?
so like yesterday, like my mind was just blown because I don't have that skill set yet on those affiliate things, It's just like, so I was kind of blown in a way that maybe you guys are feeling like your mind is blown right now, so we're constantly This is the great thing about aging too, the more you learn, the more younger you're gonna be because you're using your mind, using your brain. All right,
I have-
any-
Question.
go ahead.
I have not gotten the link yet that I'd requested, if that needs to be done by tonight.
I sent it this morning to you. Check your junk mail.
Okay, got
I
it.
sent you a gigantic email this morning with
Okay.
all the links that you need. So probably the first one I sent to is in junk mail. So it came from info@dailypaydreambuilder.com.
Okay,
You should
All right,
have it
thank
from
you.
this morning. If not, send me an email again, but I sent it early this morning.
got it. Thank you.
Email is like my least favorite thing to do, guys. I'll just warn you that. I do not like emailing. In fact, I signed up for Loom. Michelle recommends Loom, which I'm going to start using probably to answer your emails because I can talk instead of type. So Michelle answers all of her email questions with Loom, is like a recording, and she has some recordings. She gets probably the same questions all the time. So she just has a recording about, that she's made for somebody else that she can give to the new person that's asking the same question. Roger says Loom is great. I signed up for it, but I haven't used it yet. All right, any other questions? I appreciate you guys being on. And we have a good turnout every week, which is great. I keep thinking I don't need to do it anymore, but I think it is really good for the new people to, be connected and just ask your questions and stuff. As far as a plan of action, like for you, Roger. Okay, so here's the one question. Let's just go through it. What is the amount of money that you want to be coming in regularly to your bank account that doesn't include selling your 4 products? So just say your money that you want.
20K a month.
20K.
Mhm.
Who else?
It'd be the same. I think it'd be the same, like 20K kind of
20K.
coming item for the 4 products.
Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
good.
Okay. Colleen, what do you want per month?
Initially, I'm looking at probably 10K a month, but my first goal is going to be like 50K.
I don't understand that. What do
Say
you
the
want
question.
for the regular, like more of affiliate kind of income?
Correct.
10K?
Right. That I would start there, but then it would go up to where I'm wanting to be at 50K
Okay, a month.
a month.
Okay. All right, John, how about you?
20.
20? Okay, Roger.
I want to increase my my annual income by 20,000 this year. So that whatever that would come out to, there's 8 months divided by that, so another
Maybe you
4,000.
missed
I
the
don't know,
first
2,000,
part.
4,000, whatever.
What amount, what monthly amount?
$4,000 a month of that.
How much?
Yeah.
What did you say?
What monthly amount?
Yeah.
Oh, 2,000.
Is that-
2,000. Let's say 2,000. That would be my first
Okay.
goal.
Okay.
Ideally, I don't know you can answer that, but
So it all comes down
just
to
keep adding
belief.
zeros on
Yeah.
the end of that if
So
what I
it all
really
comes,
want.
yeah, it all comes down to belief. So you notice some people said 20 right off the bat. Some people, like I said 10, we had 3 people say 20, Roger saying 2, and another one saying 10, so what is it like? It all comes down to belief. What do we believe is possible for us to generate? Like, I guess why I did it 10 was because like in my job I earn probably 3 to 4 a month, and so like if I did 10, then I could confidently not be at my job anymore. Would I like 20? Sure. So but it comes down to belief. So start telling yourself what is going to be your monthly income with your affiliate marketing, and what is going to be your monthly income with your 4 products, because you have to have your goal or it's never gonna happen. So then what is your plan for this week as far as, let's just do kind of a popcorn shares around, maybe what are 3 things you're gonna work on this week, to move yourself forward? Julie? Put you on the spot.
I'm okay with that. I need to put it on the spot. So I'm going to get into Kajabi and start learning more things in there. Want to look at the newsletter and see kind of those kind of things. And just start to really, I do watch the pin videos and her stuff every day, but I need to dive into that more. I need to, I think, spend more time with that, and just get better at this and more confident at it, and just learn the skill set.
And so what I'm gonna say for all of you is one thing that should be on there is how are you going to do, start working on your 2 hours a day of income producing activity? Because you can study and you can do, all of that, but that ain't gonna bring you any income. So this, like, maybe try to get one person on the webinar tomorrow. And then commit to how many people are you gonna get on the webinar next week. I mean, this is all good for me too, so I'm like taking my own coaching here. But you have to focus on that income producing activity because nothing's gonna happen if you don't do that. All right,
So
Miriam?
I'm
Roger.
going to be working on a tech setup pretty much so that I can have those receptacles to take income.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to make sure that all those payment processes are
Yeah.
available and able for others to see and promote.
Yeah.
So
And
it'd be nice to
Crystal?
do the 2 hours within the next week. I'll try to do them. Sorry, go.
John used Crystal. Crystal's the
I didn't hear
person
you.
I referred you to. John, how much did
Okay,
Crystal
yeah,
charge
okay.
you?
Thanks,
I'm
John.
sorry, what's that?
How much did Crystal charge you for setting up your?
125?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, well worth
Oh,
it,
that's
man.
really great. Okay.
yeah, Crystal Ballinger, I
Okay,
think
yeah,
is her
all
last
right.
name.
Yep.
So if you're on Facebook, Roger, I can connect you to her there, but I don't see you on regular Facebook. So, but if you message her in the group,
Okay. Oh, you know what? My yeah, I think that yeah, you can look for my email address and you'll find me. So recon2e@gmail.com. That's how I originally set it up. So it's not originally set up with any of my
oh, okay, okay,
Recon2e. That's me in the digital world. So there you
in
go.
Facebook.
You can
Okay.
find out. I don't know how
All right,
to
I'll
do
try to
that one,
connect you guys on Facebook because I think you're probably not.
I do have Facebook business connects. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if she does though, so I'll try to connect you there.
I'll try to reach you. I'll try to send you a message that way. No.
Okay, that'd be good.
Okay.
You can get a hold of her in the chat under her name there. In the community
Okay.
in school.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
I got her.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
All right. Yeah, I think it's well worth it. Definitely well worth it. Thank you.
Shelly sent me her name, and that's how I found her on there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. John, what's your plan for the week?
Get this new domain, and then get Crystal to set that up, and start posting. Hopefully,
Okay.
we have that done. I won't get back home till late Friday night, so we'll see. This
Okay.
truck is a big inconvenience.
Mm. Yeah. So this week I forced myself, oh, this is my win. I forced myself to do my TikTok lives at like 7:38. One was at 8:30 p.m. This is not a time that I like to do my TikTok lives, but my job was getting in the way. She was scheduling me 9 to 6, and I'm like, this is in the way of my TikTok lives. So in order to do the lives, I had to go on late at night, and it was okay, and I just had to force myself to do it. And I used it as an example. I said, I'm out of my comfort zone, but this is what you have to do when you have your own business. So, anyway, Colleen, what are you going to do?
I plan to get into the system and look at it and, get everything set up. Excuse me, my nose. Because I need to get my domain name and get all the basics set up and hooked up. I'm probably gonna get Crystal to help
Mhm.
with that because I don't know how to really do any of that.
Okay.
So that's a
Yeah,
really good girl.
I can send her name out. I'll send her a name out in an email after this again, so you can connect.
Yeah,
with
if
her.
you have like a email for her or
I'll
phone or
connect
something.
you. I know I have you on Facebook. I'll connect you with her on Facebook.
Yeah, that would be super
Yeah.
wonderful. And then that will be my goal to start getting all that put together and watching whatever trainings I can. I am a little bit familiar with doing the new type newsletters. So I think that will be one of my very first things to be like, okay, do that. I have 0 email list. So one of
Yeah.
the things is what I was hoping to do on Friday was because I've got a really full list tomorrow, is get into my ConvertKit and
Mhm.
start my email because they said they would help me move some of my Facebook into email. So they have a way to do that. So
Okay.
that's my plan.
I'm gonna share this with you for a second because my sponsor let me do this. I was just gonna go into my Facebook and show you. Can you see my Facebook right now?
Yep.
You see it?
Yes.
Okay. My sponsor let me copy it's back a ways now, but copy one of her posts. And so oh gosh, this is gonna be really far back now because I've been posting in there. So there's a there's something in my feed. I wonder if I can look it up somehow. Can I search in my feed? Oh yeah, search
I'm
for
on yours right
it
now.
says
and I'm trying
I
to figure out how do I send
found
you a message.
something. Yeah, I found something. You can search. Well, that's in my Soulful Chic. Anyway, if you search in my regular feed, and you see this, I found something, this post with this picture of me. Go in my regular feed and look for that. That's in my community. But you can copy that. I copied it from my friend. Now it's different now because it was when we were with IPS. So copy it and change it to sound like you, put a picture of yourself and see what happens. Now this was in the community, but see, this is my friend. This is what she did. She copied her friends. Like you can see, she has 82 comments on that. And we actually kind of cross market too. So we've had times when she's gotten people I know into her IPS business. Kind of weird, but anyway. So search I found something in my regular feed here and it'll hopefully pull that up because I've got a lot of stuff in there now. It's just starts with I found something. You can copy that and see if that gets you in. I mean, I had like a lot of people comment on that. That was my first run of people that I got some really good traction with. And then I copied another one of her things too. And I don't remember which one that it was, but so just pay attention to what I'm doing, pay attention to the emails you're getting from me. Most of the ones that I send out that I'm still copying from her when she sends a newsletter out, like not having to do with a webinar, but she just sends a newsletter. So you can copy stuff from me because I'm usually copying from her. You just want to make it sound like and a picture of yourself is the best way to get attention on Facebook. So a selfie is the best thing to do there, but that might be a way that you can get that traction in Facebook if you're comfortable posting on there. I finally got, my sister-in-law, this is like, so what is this product you're selling? And I was like, well, it's out in the family now, I don't really care, but at first I kind of like was trying to ignore it. And then I thought, I'm just going to say, I just said like, it's an e-learning product that I sell online and like, no other comment. So, so whatever your relationship with
Yeah,
is,
I think there was
family, friends. But listen, if Roger wouldn't be here, if I wouldn't have posted in Facebook,
Yeah, I'm trying to read reach you on Messenger now, and it's like I just run into an autoresponder, and then when I did talk to you on there one time, you said that it was coming through. Well, it said that it was, forgot what it was, but we couldn't communicate for some
Right,
reason.
because you're not on.
Seems to
regular
still be
Facebook, I
the
don't think.
issue, and I'm not sure what it
Yeah.
is.
Okay, well, thank you guys for being on tonight. And good luck.
I'm
Peter.
on Facebook right now, and I'm on Messenger right now.
Okay. I've got a message.
Oh, that probably is me, hopefully.
No, it's somebody else.
Well,
Anyway,
all right,
you
still
know-
working on that issue, if it's on my end or not.
if you do have questions, you can email me, but just know it's not my favorite place to be in the world. On my emails.
Oh, totally
And
understand.
so a Facebook Messenger is better for me if you have my phone number. Text is always better. I mean, if you want an instant response, that's the best way to get me. I think John has my phone number. If you want my phone number, I'm happy to give that to you.
How are you managing looking through emails and finding the ones that you want to actually have?
I have the worst.
Out of all
I
the
have I don't delete.
traffic
I have 55,403 emails in my inbox. I don't delete.
Again,
So because they're in the
105.
like, who cares?
Yeah,
So hopefully I don't miss a lot of stuff. I mean,
right.
I kind of scroll a little bit every day and see if there's anything important, but
I mean, if you have like 5 businesses with all the emails coming in, are they all going filtering it, going somewhere where you can see them all in one spot?
I don't have that
There's
many emails that are
traffic
important that are
coming through
coming
every
in,
day.
really. I have a lot of crap that I should get rid of,
Okay.
but yeah. All right. All right, thank you guys so much. If you need help, reach out to the
Okay.
community. And I'll try to get you what I promised you. And then I'll keep sending you a group email about this. Next week, we are gonna do, we're trying to get back next week to our 1 o'clock time. And I think that's better for I have to think, Mira too. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you did.
Mira. So next week, we are gonna go back to the 1 p.m. Pacific time. So that'll be better for you. Mira's from Ireland, guys, so she's at 1 a.m. So
Okay.
we're gonna try to do
Yeah.
regular 1 p.m. for these calls. I had a few appointments this last couple weeks. Okay.
Okay,
Awesome. Good to see
have a good
you.
week, everyone.
All right.
Now we-
thanks.
You.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shelley.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Nice to meet you all.
Yep,
Bye.
you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming in.